Mother, I have one more question before we tap out of the video. Did Carlos replace you with Selena?
I am so privileged to be here. I mean,
really, are you privileged? What's up, Ashley gang? Welcome back to the channel. I know y'all haven't seen me in such a long time, but we back and we better. So many life-changing events has happened since I've been absent on YouTube. I feel like it's a perfect time for you guys to have a update, and what better way with my first video coming back, because I know y'all have seen us all over the vlogs everywhere, without having my mom as my special guest. Yeah, so we have Sogucci in the house, aka my mother. I know you guys probably have so many questions. If you have not, or if you don't know, I know I have a different audience on YouTube, but you guys, we come from a reality show called Bill Collective on Oprah Winfrey Network, if you don't know. So that way you can kind of catch up, go do your homework, so this video makes sense to you guys when we ask these questions and we jump into the video.
Ooh, I'm excited. Well, I am honored to be a guest, so I'm just gonna behave while I'm here. Maybe.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna give y'all a little bitty update. So my birthday just passed. A vlog for that is coming soon. I turned 27. I do have a 2-year-old daughter. You guys have never met her before. I'm in real estate. You guys haven't seen that journey as well. I have so many videos and content, things for you guys to see about my different life and how everything has changed since I've been absent on YouTube. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. I have a few questions I want to ask my mom, like a Q&A, to try to give the fans what they've been wanting. For real. So let's just get into it. So, Mom, I'm doing a mental check. How have you been since you have not been filming with the show?
Well, it's a breath of fresh air. I felt like it was the best thing for me to do right now in order for my family to continue to heal. I feel free. I feel like I got more time to pour into my real estate, to pour into my fitness, to pour into you, to spend time with my grandkids. So it's different, but I'm adjusting and I like it.
So you feel like you have more mental capacity, space to do important to your other things in your life, like your business, your family. You know, you feel like you're at rest, because I can tell. Like,
really? Why you say that?
You're rested. Like, you're not jittery. I mean, I get on to her about being jittery all the time, like, slow down. But like, I can tell now that she has more space, and she don't even know what to do with it. She's like, dang, I'm not filming, so I actually have time to do this. I think it really was the best decision for you overall, because you are only one person and you was like everywhere at one time. Like, you was being super mom, super wife, everything.
And I know that eventually that this reality show is going to put a strain on my marriage. Just put it's a lot of stress, because it seeped into my family, which, you know, and I do understand. Let me just say, I do understand if you're going to be on a reality show, there's going to be some conflict, but there needs to be a resolution that involves violence. There, you know, we need to work it out. I don't want to be on a reality show just everything, this family, like everything's good every day. It's not every day. We go through trials, we go through tribulation, we go through problems that we need to resolve. I mean, who want to watch a reality show where there's nothing, you know, you're perfect? We don't want to watch that, because we are relatable to a lot of people. The things that I went through with a blended family, the things you went through with your mental health, it's relatable. People can relate to it. I mean, here's the chance of a young lady meeting a guy that he might already have a child or something like that, and the kids need to be considered. You know, you just can't think about, oh, my relationship with this dude, and not consider that we have kids that we're trying to blend. So it was a learner for me. And in order for my family to heal effectively, I had to walk away. I had to make that decision. A lot of people don't understand that. But in order for it to heal the right way that it needs to heal, I needed to walk away, because, you know, asking this question, but take, for example, if I'm on this show and Selena's on this show, we both Belle's on here, and if I say something, you know, throw a little shade at her, she get mad, the kids get mad, we back at square one. You know,
you can't even have a family
Yeah, we came to family dinner because who's gonna sit there and let somebody talk about their mom? You're not gonna sit there and let somebody talk about me and then tell me, hey, I want to be around her. I don't want the fake stuff. Yeah. Now, if there was an understanding, hey kids, I'm gonna be on this show. I might throw a little shade at your mama. Let your mama fight for herself. And I think that's the problem. You need to stay in your place. The kids need to stay in their place and let us fight our own battle. And that was one of the reasons. I can bust down with these bells all day. All day. I mean, I don't even care. I don't fuck with them no way. Like somebody. I'm just being real. I mean, it's real talk with Shan. I mean, I'm gonna give it to you. You grown. You say I can say what I want.
Okay. Dang, you answered a lot of my questions that I had already had in my head.
I
just like your husband. Anyway, so that's good to know. So, do you have any advice for like new cast members that may be joining the show, or just advice for the Bells in general?
Well, I know the Bells that's currently on the show, their experience. If Carla's gonna add somebody else, I mean, number one, make sure them skeletons in your closet, they coming for them, boo. They coming for the skeletons. So anything that you think that you swept up on the rug a long time ago, they digging for it. It's gonna come up. Make sure that you're able to. Your shade got to be on point. With these girls, it can't take too long to think about it. You got to bust them down. Cause them Bells coming. I mean, you got to put on. You got to be ready. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm the sweet one, and then all, boo. They coming for you. They coming for your husband. Coming for your boyfriend. Coming for your cat. Coming for your dog, your rat. Anything you got, they coming for. For real. I mean, that's some real talk. And so that's what I would tell them. At the end of the day, you're still representing Mississippi. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the program. Don't forget about the bigger picture. Yes, don't forget about the bigger picture of the reason for this whole show. Go in, represent Mississippi, be a boss bitch, show your business, get along, because people are looking, they want to see, hey, they want to see your struggle. You probably didn't start at the top. Show me where it came from, humble beginnings, and how you got there. So I want them to continue to represent for Mississippi. Even though Akeisha and I are not on the show, hell, I'm still watching, man. Yeah. Everybody watching, still represent Mississippi the best way you can.
Would you do reality TV again?
I would do reality TV again. Like I said, I do know if I did sign up for reality TV, it can't be, my husband saying, God darn it all, happy go lucky. People want to see problem and resolution. So I would do reality TV again. I'll even do scripted, call me Tyler Perry, I can be a sister, make one call grandmas. I don't know, shit.
What would you and the family do differently if y'all were to have your own reality show? Like, what would you do different to make sure that the family is still healthy? Like, what would you do differently?
Oh, if I was, what I would do different, I would make sure that we have a conversation with them. Hey, at the end of the day, we trying to let everybody want to eat off this. You see what I'm saying? Right. And any problem, any issue that we got, you kind of got to be a little bit transparent when you come to reality TV. Yeah. And if you're not ready for the transparency, it's not for you. It's like you shared your story on reality TV about what you went through. People don't want to see D just going to work, selling real estate. They want to see problem and solution. Yeah. And it got to be related. Yes. So if we did have a reality show, Jay, let's talk about the stuff that we're not happy about in our marriage. D, let's talk about the stuff that you're not happy about in the family, or with raising Ari, or even with the girls, and let's work it out. I don't want it to out. Yes,
not just problems, but
solution. And that solution would bring our family closer together, and we can show people, hey, a blended family could work. You just have to do this, you just have to do that. So it's not gonna be every day. Sanjay will come home and we all happy. I'll be like, no, Sanjay, you left the dishes in the sink, or you left the dishes in the sink. Why in the hell you left the clothes in the dryer? Just a real life problem that we're going through that we need an answer for.
Yeah, and I think that kind of threw everybody off guard when we first got on the show, because it was like, when we started filming, I thought we was counseling. I was like, okay, we sit on this couch, we're gonna talk about it. I never did reality TV before. The girls did reality TV, so their experience with reality TV, it's a little different. It was kind of more lifestyle, home style things. They were doing like Bring It with dance and stuff like that. So it was different for them, but they've done it before. So when we filmed for the first time, I'm not thinking like, oh my God, yes, we're on TV. I'm thinking, oh my God, this could be a way to resolve issues that we've had.
Really?
Yes, when we were sitting on this couch right here and we had our very first scene with all the girls in the family, I wasn't caring about the cameras. Like, they were sitting here filming us for hours with that conversation alone. Like, y'all only saw probably 7 minutes of that, but we filmed for hours. It was a therapy session for me. I literally looked at it like, this is going to be a way to resolve our family issues. Like, I wasn't looking at it like how anybody else would look at it. Like, oh my God, we on TV. Like, you know, I looked at it as in, like, this is a way through. So, yeah, I like that. Like, if we was to ever get a family show, it'll be, you know, good stuff, but let's talk about the bad, let's talk about the ugly, and how are we going to resolve it? I don't think that the show that we just previously came from was getting to a resolution. I think that things were starting to get worse. So, I like the answer. What advice do you have for people who are thinking about doing real estate, new agents, or even me with my real estate?
Well, my advice to new agents, becoming realtors, you got to stay consistent, and you got to build relationships. You can't be a secret agent. You can't go to a event or even out with your friends and they not know what you do. You know, you got to say, hey, I'm a real estate agent. You know, try to mention real estate at least 5 or 10 times a day. And you got to build those relationships, not meaningful relationships. You know, you may meet somebody that may not be looking for a home, but they may know somebody. So the impression that you leave on them will determine whether they will recommend you for their agent or somebody else. So you got to build relationships. I mean, it may be 6 months before you even start developing business, producing. So you just got to stay consistent. You can't give up. You can't give up because you got to put those people in your pipeline, you know, and say, hey, you know, I talked to Mr. John last year, but his credit wasn't good. But this year it may be good. But you got to make sure, you got to follow up. You got to make sure you check on Mr. John. Hey, Mr. John, where are you in your process of improving your credit? Those, you don't think it matter, but it does. It's not just about posting the cute pictures in front of the house and in the car and stuff like that. You got to put in work because people don't see the dirty. Yeah. Like today, we're trying to put in 17 different lists, and you had to redo it 50,000 times because you weren't paying attention to detail. And I said, don't rush, because if you make a mistake, it's gonna take longer correcting it. So.
Okay. What do you have coming up? Like, what do you and JJ have coming up in the near future to just kind of give your fans an update on what you guys are working on?
Oh my goodness, even though we're not filming, been really busy. I'm in the process of opening up an office in the historic district of Ferry Street, which I'm excited about. I am a broker associate under Keller Williams. The office that I'm opening up, I may still be up under Keller Williams, but I'm trying to venture out into my own brokerage. This means I want you to learn everything you need to learn. Jay and I, we're thinking about where we are in the process of purchasing some more land so we can build a community for affordable homes. You know, people can have affordable homes. I am focusing more on my fitness now. I'm going to start back my boot camps. I did have my boot camps, you know, here at home by the pool. There was a small intimate, but I am going to extend it to the public where I'm having it at the park. So I'm gonna bring the radio, bring your waist trainers, and your water.
Your mats.
Yeah, and the what?
Your mats.
Oh, the mats. I thought you said mats. In your mats, you know, we gonna go out and we gonna exercise. So I get to pour into that more. Jay and I have been traveling more. We've been rebuilding our relationship with the girls, with our grandkids. So we spend a lot of time there. And like I tell everybody, this is not the end of our story. It's a comma. You know, it's not a period. And you might see us on your TV screen again. So, and I really do like being on TV because I was at a gala. I was a guest speaker there last week, and I was telling the audience, you know, less of me, more of somebody else. I just want my story to be relatable where I can help somebody. At this big age, I just don't want to be on reality TV because I'm pretty, got my pretty teeth. But I want to be on reality TV because it may help somebody else. I'm building a legacy here with you, with my grandkids, and everybody that's in touch with me. And one of the main things that I like being on reality TV, we were able to focus on those mom and pop restaurants, businesses. You know, the film crew said, hey, where you want to film at? I want to film at John, you know, this restaurant, to give them shed some light on them. So it wasn't about me. I didn't make a buttload of money being on this reality TV. But people got to see who JJ was married to, you know. They got to see me, you know. Every season I got better and better. I got better at what I did. I was being more transparent. Hey, they can know about this. God was dealing with me. You need to tell them about this because somebody may be dealing with it. I got an outpouring of messages in my inbox. Hey, you inspired me to be a realtor. You inspired me to do this. Hey, I'm about to move to Mississippi because of what you did. Because I saw you on House Hunter. So, and just making an impact in my community right now.
I love that. It sounds like much growth. God is very much has his hands on the entire family, and I think that it shows, what's the word, to leave and walk away from something that people would die for. It just shows strength. It shows leadership. You know, it just shows that you're standing, because you have your grandkids that are watching you. You have people that look up to you that are watching. They're like, wow, if she can walk away from something like this, like, you know, never settle for less. If it's not serving you a purpose anymore, if it's causing you any type of stress, pain, you know, just any of those things that's not in the positive, like, you know, I just think that's a really good thing to walk away. It's okay to walk away from things that even people
that
might, you know,
yeah.
And like you said, it's not the end. It's not a period. It's a comma. So,
you know, I will miss you guys, and I know a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss you from the show, but I don't want you guys to stop watching. Still watch it. You know, Mississippi got so much more to offer. There's a lot of talent to hear, regardless of what issue I had with some of the Bells on the show. They're all talented. They're beautiful. And listen to their story. They building a legacy. You know, still support Bell Collective. Still support it. Even though my husband and I are not on the show, you may see us on something. I want you guys still to support it, still to pour into it. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's Mississippi, and there's something great here going on in Mississippi, and there's a lot of talent. So,
do you have any questions for me?
I do. So, I know your story on Bell Collective was really big. It was, you know, something that a lot of people wouldn't even shed the light on. So, on mental health. And I think that's very important in the African American community now. So, I want to check in on you to see, are you okay?
So, yes, I did share my story of potentially committing suicide on the show. If my fans on YouTube do not know, I had an episode where I was sometime around, I don't remember exactly what month, but I know it was last year sometime, 2024. I was in a very dark place. Mentally, I just was not here. I did not want to be here anymore. I just was not in a good space mentally. But today, like I just said, like, y'all, my birthday just passed. I am such better mentally than I was a year ago, probably than I ever been in my life. And I think it's because I finally started something and completed it. Everything that I have started in my life, whether that may have been YouTube, TikTok, I mean, I'm still going there, but like just every little thing that I started in my life, I never finished. I never completed. I always stopped. And like real estate was something that I always really wanted to do. Even before my mom started doing real estate, it was something that I had mentioned that I would be kind of interested in. Like that's the first thing that I actually fought for and then finished and then give up. I have all of my papers from when I took the test and failed. I kept them because I'm going to staple them together, put them behind my license in a picture frame. And I'm going to show Ari, you know, when she gets older, to never give up. Like, it means so much to me to be in a career. Like, I'm finally something. Like, and I feel better. Like, I feel better that I can show my daughter. She can brag and be like, my mom does real estate. Like, because what was she going to say before that? My mom works at Nissan. I don't know. But I finally feel like I have a credential behind my name. Like, I'm doing something. And I can pour into that. I feel important. And then I can do it with my mom. So it's like, now today, mentally, I feel like I'm in a great space.
So let me ask you this. So before the real estate, before, you know, me being your mom, I never asked you this. So before, what did I say before being your, not before being your mom. I mean, before, I'm sorry. I never asked you this before. But before you became a real estate agent, You were still in a dark place, even though you was telling me you was okay. You really wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Were you not satisfied with your career, your path, or something like you felt like everybody else was succeeding but you? Or
okay. So I think for one, I was in a really toxic relationship. That played a big part. I was pursuing real estate then, but it's just like I couldn't stay focused. I couldn't study. I barely went to take the test. It was when I left my toxic relationship, I was able to put in a little more there. Even though I was still failing my test, it wasn't working out. Like it still was giving me, you know, I still had more drive to go. So I feel better now because it means so much more to me now to be somebody because I'm a mom.
Because you feel like you wasn't anybody before?
I feel like I wasn't anybody before because I don't, and I'm not to pour down on anybody who's not doing anything or doing regular things and not have a job. You know, I just felt like, and I knew in my spirit that I was somebody, and I'm way too creative for me not to be putting it into something. Like content, that's in me. I can do that everywhere. TikTok, you know, you can go to my TikTok page. I do content there. Like I still was not fulfilled, even though I was creative, and it was kind of dimming my light with the creativity too. So like now that I do real estate, I ask God to continue to keep me thriving so that I can put my creativity in the real estate world. But I am in a better place now because I feel like I have a career, and I feel like my daughter's watching me.
It does make a difference when you have kids or whatever. So a lot of time your maturity level kicks in. Like, hey, I know you hadn't talked to the girls in a while, because my grandbaby want to say something. So I'm going to plan some this summer, and yes, and it's gonna be me, you, the girls. And, you know, they can bring their kids, you know, EJ can come, Ren can come, and the new baby can come. But I just want to do, I don't even want Jay here. I just want to do something with me. It is, me, you, and the girls, because we lost connection doing this whole thing. And I want you to be up to do it. I want you to have an open mind. If I have to bless you with some oil before you come through the front door, let me know. But I just feel like we need to do something together without Jay. It's just us. Because I remember a long time ago when we used to go on trips and stuff, when we didn't care, we didn't have this going on. You know what I'm saying? You might have had some little things in your mind. Maybe they did that, or you did that toward them. But it's time to, life is too short. It's time to move on. I mean, at the end of the day, you grew up with them. You know, ever since you were 6, 7 years old, you grew up with them. And I think we need to, me as a mom, you know, you don't have to be best friends. You don't have to be blah, blah, blah. But I need to start to do something. And I was talking to Jay the other night. I said, you know what? This summer I'm going to do something with the girls. Go on and have fun. Because we're all adults now. Or whatever come from it, it can, you know, God later.
What you asking me?
No, I want you to be present. It's not like, hey, I'm at work today. I can't come. I don't need no excuses. You need to be here and on time. And it may feel awkward for everybody, even for me. But it needs to happen. God laid it on my heart to do. And so that's what I'm going to do.
I don't have a problem with it because like I said, as long as the kids it's not so toxic in my heart where I feel like, oh my God, I don't want to be in the same room, or, you know, Ari, don't talk to them. No, it's none of that because I'm a mom at the end of the day. I just, we hadn't talked. So I think that starting with an event would be kind of awkward. Like we don't have anything.
It needs to be awkward because there's no, we'll talk when we get here.
Talk about what?
You don't even have to talk, but you're gonna.
You're
making
weird.
up excuses. You're making up excuses. We're gonna talk that day. I'll let y'all drink one glass of wine, but we need.
I have to see about that.
See there is no. Ain't no see about nothing.
It is a see about that.
You're gonna show up. You're gonna show up. That's what I want you to do. And yes.
We should have started with a sit down, get a meal.
We're gonna be right here where it started. It's here. We're gonna be right here. I'm just letting you know. And yes.
What's the next one?
No. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be weird. That's all I'm saying.
I want it to be weird. You gotta be uncomfortable. I gotta make it uncomfortable for you. It needs to be uncomfortable. You know, there was a time on the show where you was kind of blaming me. But I do want to let you know about what happened when you was growing up. But at the end of the day, we're parents. You're a parent now. We're not perfect. We're gonna make mistakes, and the main thing is acknowledging it, listening to what you're saying, and moving on. So at this point, and I just want, in your grown woman era, I just want to be that supportive parent to pour into you, pour into Ari. I can't turn back the time. You know, I have to make it up with my grandbaby. I have to spend as much time with her as possible. Whatever mistake I made raising you, you don't need to make the same mistake. So I'm just telling you again, you know, I do apologize for.
Girl, you don't have to apologize to me. We are good. We're in a great space.
No, I'm just saying. Let me just say what I gotta say. And you know, for not being there mentally for you, listening to you, being a listening ear. You have taught me to, even when I'm listening, when I have my clients, I'm listening more and talking less. Yes, because sometimes I might miss something, and that's what I'm working on. Like, Lord, I gotta sit back and listen, because sometimes I want to interject, but sometimes I need to listen, because I'm listening more. A lot of times on the phone, I just let you rant. I'm like, let me let her, because I want to interject right here, right there, because this happened and said the wrong damn thing right fucking there. But I was like, let me let her go. Yeah, and sometimes it just be the mute button, and I'm putting on my lipstick or some shit. But I did interject. Here you go, girl. So I dropped the mic now.
Oh my God. The mute button. Okay, that's still progress. I love it. So we checked in mentally with each other. We talked about the show. I do want to talk about some things that me and my mom have coming up. She didn't mention that. I was looking for her to mention that when I asked her what she had coming up, but she didn't. I guess I'm gonna mention it. We do have something coming up relating to real estate agents out there and their families. We do have that coming up. Yeah, we do have that coming up. And then I'm excited to have my own office in her office, so I can decorate. I'm gonna make content out of that too.
Shoot, decorate. We're gonna get some clients. You always about decorate.
And y'all, we've been working all day. I just got done from being over there putting in 17 listing agreements on command, and I'm on number 3. And I think I've been here since 9. It's 2. Like so I've been working, y'all. Like, I'm in a better space. I'm pouring into myself, working, doing things. I'm a mom, and I'm just so excited to show you guys this segment of Shanji, because it is so different from which time I posted the video. But yeah, y'all gonna see more videos with me and my mom, because I know y'all don't really ever see her in this segment either, because we celebrities now, y'all. We celebrities now.
Anyway, so let me go and plug me. You can follow me on Sogucci 007 official on Instagram. Peas by Sophia on Instagram as well. I'm on TikTok. OnlyFans. I'm just playing. Now, child, them coins get low. I don't know. Carlo got me on OnlyFans. No, we good over here. We good, King. We good.
So, a question that probably everybody wants to know that doesn't know anything about production. Did Carlos replace you with Selena?
No, Carlos didn't replace me with Selena. I mean, I got a pickup letter. So I wasn't replaced. And, you know, I really think Selena be a good added addition to the show, because she's been on TV before. So, no, I wasn't replaced. I just made the conscious decision to not film right now.
Okay. All right. There you guys have it. The answer that everybody probably don't know, been waiting for. You heard it from Sogucci herself. She did get renewed for being back on the cast, and she declined, and she chose to move forward with her life and other things. So make sure you guys follow my TikTok at ShanterioG. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram at Shanterio_. Some of y'all are probably already following it. And make sure you subscribe, y'all, and watch the whole video. Love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. We're out. Peace.